Ollie Bomaye, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Austin, Texas.
What is it that you do, really?
I am a recording artist, but at the same time I own a production company.
So what brought you here?
I was actually gonna go to Boston, but I ended up getting relocated here, so that's what initially brought me out to Austin.
So what makes this space or your space unique?
I feel like this place is unique because, obviously I'm not from here, and initially moving out to Texas was, it's kind of a culture shock for me. Like, not in a bad way, but definitely in a positive way. I feel like being in this space, first time living by myself or like living on my own like this, definitely made me want to kind of take integrity in my place. Obviously, I don't want to be in a penthouse type shit, but it was my first step in taking like creative autonomy in my, in myself and my process.
How does your space really define your music?
Yeah, so I feel like I kind of want to make a lot of wavy music, stuff like that. Having the backdrop kind of brings to life, kind of just represent like, growth, obviously. And then, do what you love is just something that I always live by. The records kind of just, just remind me again, just, one day I kind of want to be on somebody's wall eventually, someday. So, it's just kind of like a North Star for me, if I'm being honest.
What gravitated you towards your artistry or your creative work?
Where I'm from, we ain't really have too much, opportunity to do that, especially because I don't even think there's really any like recording studios even in my city. So after you try to make music so much every single day, or you try to achieve this level of just, starts becoming an addiction, you just feel like you have to every single day work on this craft, work on that, because if you don't, you're gonna feel like there's something wrong with you.
What fuels your creativity or your imagination?
Capture like, real life events, but being able to retell it kind of like without the blemishes on it. Take the long version and put it into a 3-minute, 4-minute record, and hopefully you get the same.
So what helps you when you're creating your music or producing?
I don't know, like I used to kind of dance a little bit sometimes, singing. Yeah, definitely being alone, definitely samples. I love samples, I love chopping samples. I think that's kind of like where I get my sauce from. And it's a little bit of marijuana too.
Who or what would you say are your biggest influences on your creativity?
Influence is definitely one of my good friends, Joe, just because we learned how to make music together, and I feel like a lot of the key like mindset things that I needed to kind of, even step in, like kind of had the confidence to really put myself out there, came from those experiences that I feel with them. Like people who I have like dated or like romantic partners and stuff like that, typically are my muse. I try not to paint nobody in a bad light unless you just did me wrong, and what I'm saying, it's on you. But
who would you say would be your collaboration?
Oh, I've always wanted to work with her. I'm not even about to lie. I feel like she like really has that talent, and like she knows what the fuck she's doing. So
where are you right now in your journey?
I'm at a rebranding phase. I'm getting ready to release another project called Until Next Time, and then just working on a bunch of production projects and stuff like that. I think this is the year where I kind of come together and make some strides towards actually making this like a reality.
How do you want your listeners to feel when they turn on your music?
Sometimes we try to make music like one type of music, or I think a lot of times people try to be one type of artist, but I understand that humans are complex individuals, and there's a lot of sides to us. So I feel like, if I'm, sad one day, I should be able to find something in there and, be able to connect with that. If I'm, want to go turn up, I should be able to go connect with that in some way, you know what I'm saying?
What feelings or moods do you most integrate into your music?
Very excited, very bright music, but also, sometimes very melancholy and sometimes very nostalgic. So, yeah.
So how does the world around you kind of affect your music production?
think that it's very important to kind of always be very aware of your surroundings, no matter what you do. You know, music, you know what I'm saying? Who you attract, trying to figure out the subject matter you feel like is relevant to them, you know what I'm saying? And then also, I think the sound is also going to be important. So like, for example, like, you know, I'm in Austin right now, so like maybe, you know, like the trap shit, you know what I'm saying, that may not hit as hard being, you know what I'm saying, when I was living in Atlanta. You know? I do what I do today because I feel like overall I am a creative person. I think music is, to me, probably like it's the best outlet for that.
How does space affect your imagination?
This shit kind of scared me a little bit.
Describe your music as beautiful.
It won't be no wars, it won't be no crazy shit, it'll be peaceful, it'll be bright all the time. It'll be like, I think my color scheme, it was on my album, was red, like pink, turquoise, and purple. So I guess my fear is, you know, being able to become successful, get into a pit like that, and then not being able to kind of like navigate and get your way out of it. So
Where do you plan on going from here?
yeah, I think what I've kind of come to understand is that, you know, I want to be in all parts of music, the recording, the mixing, mastering, writing, music business. I want to be an entrepreneur, so I am going to continue, obviously, building my personal brand, you know, building like my, you know, myself as a rapper, artist, you know, build my production company so that, you know, again, there's no leverage over my head. I don't really have to go to anybody. I kind of have built that foundation myself, so. That shit is too ill.
That shit crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying.